for the serious gamer.
Hey, it's GUNNS4HIRE from Next Gen Tactics. This is our Search and Destroy Hardcore video series, and this is Skidrow Defense. Keep in mind, this is not one continuous game. It is only meant to show you one or two possible pathways you can take of thousands available. Alright, first class setup for this one is the Mini Uzi with Silencer, One-Man Army, C4, Smoke Grenades, Cold-Blooded, and Ninja Pro. Similar to the first class, this is the same setup, but with Claymores instead of C4. And at the end of all my one-man army whoring is my assault class, the ACR with holographic sight, the M1014 with grip, claymores, smoke grenades, scavenger pro, cold-blooded, and ninja pro. Okay, this is a B defense. First start off, little cupcake, put a little C4 in there. Tasty little treat for anyone sneaking up. This is an extremely effective defense for B. It basically allows your entire team, like all the rest of them, to all go to A to defend, because A is really problematic. This one here, unless the entire enemy team rushes B, you pretty much have this place on lockdown. So you notice there's C4 in there, Claymore, and there's, I think I see a B there. I don't know if I actually shoot him or if I launch the C4. But anyway, well, there's the Claymore, and because I have Scavenger Pro on, I can just go over, pick up a new one, and replace it. This is the beauty of this setup. It protects you from both areas. So you got the Claymore on that alleyway there. You don't want it actually protecting the door. You have the C4 in there, but more importantly, you have a huge vantage point from up here. You have direct sight lines down to that bomb area, so you can see people getting in and out. We also have a Claymore on the back door, so it protects you from there and allows you to focus forward and kill any enemy players coming from the bottom. There you go. So we'll show that again. Again, this is effective hardcore and core. The only difference is that in core, really once you make kills in this area here, because of the kill cam, unless you're on the, if you're on the kill cam, they're going to know where you are and they're going to compensate for it. Either noob tubes, grenades, whatever. So you can't really do that. But in hardcore, you can sort of repeat the same thing over and over and over again because there is no kill cam. I mean, they eventually figure out, they kind of have a rough idea where you are, but without having the kill cam, they're at a severe disadvantage. Unless, as you can see there, I had the game-winning kill. That, again, is sort of, you need to switch up your tactics a little bit, because if someone's assuming you're going to be in the same spot again, then your position is compromised. But other than that, just straight up killing, you don't have to really worry about it. Again, direct sight lines, hug this wall. See where that wall is? Right to my right? It's a very, very effective way of giving yourself cover so that people are unable to get sight lines from the middle. So if you're not watching the middle, if you have teammates that are all sort of covering like I do there, then I don't bother looking out there, because the more you expose yourself, the more you put your face out there, the greater risk you are at for getting shot. So try and reduce that, and that's why I had the Claymore there. I don't have to worry about looking out the back, I don't have to worry about turning around, and with other teammates lingering around A, I don't really need to concentrate on that unless people start, dying off. So it allows me to really focus solely on B. Now, I know one of these clips, this is actually, I believe, this one here is a back-to-back clip. Again, without getting really any kills other than Claymore, he had no idea that I was up here. He got killed by a Claymore, there's nothing else. Even if he had the kill cam, it doesn't really matter. I'm still somewhat protected in this position. Like that guy, he just jumped over it. He just assumed there was a Claymore there, didn't assume that I was actually in there. So that was a very, very fatal mistake on his part. Always assume, if there's a Claymore somewhere, assume that there's an enemy player nearby. That's just a smart play to do. Yeah, he made it through, but I don't know. If there's a Claymore, chances are, and especially if he rushed, he obviously bolted his ass there. And I'm sorry, but if I saw Claymore there, I would almost guarantee that there'd be someone in the room right where I am. And that guy, if he was experienced, should have filled me full of lead. So anyway, things are slowing down, people are dying, so now I know I have to concentrate, and I know people are sort of dying off, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I get there's a message there saying bombs at 8. It's kind of a little cheap, but That's all right. He's new. He's new to NGT, so he's not aware. You know, we don't normally do stuff like that. We try not to use any advantages over the other team. I mean, yeah, lots of people do it and everything like that, but we don't like doing that just because it's an unfair advantage and it's not realistic. I mean, I play hardcore because I like the realism of it, but anyway, so we nailed the last guy. Nail him. I know I say that a lot, don't I? Should probably get away from that. Makes people wonder and guess. I don't like nailing them. Don't worry about it. Not a carpenter. Alright, last one, I believe, for this round. I believe this is like three back-to-back defenses on here. And I'm basically showing the same thing, because the whole team, when I go in here, it's more or less I just tell them, you know what, I've got B, unless there's someone that wants to sort of straggle behind. I don't generally, I mean, when I'm filming these, I don't tell them to do anything. It's not like team strategies, but most of the time, even if I'm in a random, I'll say, listen, I got B on lockdown, just go to A, give support at A. Ooh, look, C4, it actually worked. I know it's, I don't always get to show you that, but that's why I put it there. And then the Claymore, even though it didn't kill him, it let me know that he was coming up that way, so I can prepare to actually kill that guy. Makes it a lot easier. There's the last Claymore from my buddy. Alright, last round. Now, this one I'm only showing, while I'm doing the defense, you're not that bad of a situation if you have to haul ass to A. Number one, I would not take the center route, because that is dangerous. You got, who knows, if you're coming up that stairway, it's a bad way to enter into A. So I'm going to do my typical setup here, but this is not the sort of primary purpose. What's going to happen is everyone at A is going to die, or at least I believe almost everybody. So I'm doing my normal thing. Oh yeah, and you can also throw C4 down there as well if you forgot, like I did. But I always end up switching back to my assault class. Now what happens is I believe everyone at A sort of bites it. And I'm like, okay, crap, that's not good. People are dying. Obviously, you know, and I watch these maps here and you'll see them start disappearing. And I'm like, okay, crap, this is not good. And this is why I watch this map. I mean, I'm secure. I can sit here and watch it. And there's another dude gone. And I'm like, okay, you know what, there's one dude left. I saw the guy up in the window there. I'm like, you know what, I gotta haul ass. They're obviously pushing hard to A, but actually, this guy was actually coming to B, but this is the good route to go in there, and then you can usually flank. And the last guy, he's a goner. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies and tactics on Modern Warfare 2, visit nextgentactics.com.